A short while back, we did a report from Jeremy Conrad, aka Manabite, about Eternals rumored to be a big title about to be announced for Phase 4 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Andre, you haven't had a chance to really talk about it, and now we've got a little bit more to go on here. Bleeding Cool News reported on the 12th of April that Marvel is about to announce the Eternals very soon. So what do you think about all this, Andre?
Well, that sounds very exciting. I'm honestly not too familiar with the Eternals themselves, but it's Marvel Cosmic, and I'm a huge fan of all cosmic stuff. So I say, bring it on. I just hope we get some Adam Warlock as well, sooner or later.
Yeah, well, they've already talked about him too. Well, we've had the tease of him, so surely he's going to be a part of things going forward. And the Eternals are a lot like the New Gods, which were also created by Jack Kirby, and we've been talking about recently. And they also kind of an offshoot of a few of their other characters. They were created in 1976. They're a fictional race of humanity and an offshoot of the evolutionary process that created sentient life on Earth. They are part of the Celestials, which of course we met one of those already in the MCU in Ego with Kurt Russell's character in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 this last year. So we're kind of building up to it already, and as you mentioned, you know, Warlock and a few things like that. So this seems like it's kind of the logical next step here.
I also believe that that skull base in the first Guardians movie also was the remains of a Celestial. But either
yes.
way, it's something I'm not too familiar with, but I'm very excited to learn more about it, just because it's cosmic stuff. And like, as you all know, I'm not a huge fan of Star Wars. But this is my Star Wars. It's rapidly becoming that.
Right.
So
and I think you're
say,
talking about Nowhere in the first Guardian.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah,
Nowhere. That's the name of it. Thank you. So yes, I'm very much looking forward to all cosmic stuff in Phase 4 onwards. So the more cosmic Marvel goes, the better, I say. Of course, we need the Earthbound stuff as well. Like Spider-Man and Captain America. I so hope Captain America makes it through the Infinity War movies, because he's like my favorite of the mainline Avengers. And same with the Netflix stuff, huge fan of that. But for the big movies, go cosmic, huge fan of that.
Yeah, I was really surprised at how much I keep liking Thor Ragnarok more and more every time I see it. So I hope they really borrow a lot of that feeling and visuals. That it just captured Jack Kirby perfectly.
Exactly, that's the whole thing. That's what I'm saying that they need to do with New Gods as well. They need to try to capture that Jack Kirby vibe. But if they're not going to do that, then Marvel better do it. Just give us massive Jack Kirby influences everywhere. You can't get enough of the beautiful Jack Kirby patterns.
Oh yeah, so I'm kind of looking forward to this. Chances are it sounds like we'll hear something about this, I'm assuming, this next week, according to these rumors we've been hearing. So what do you guys think about the Eternals? Is it something that you're looking forward to? Do you think it'll fit nicely into the MCU? Are you even familiar with them? Because there's a lot of people saying, oh, nobody knows who the Eternals are, but of course they said the same thing about Guardians of the Galaxy and Doctor Strange and Ant-Man and so on too. So I am not too worried on that end. But
no, me neither, not in the slightest. I remember that everyone said that Guardians of the Galaxy was going to be Marvel's first flop, what with that talking tree and the raccoon and everything.
Oh yeah.
I had faith in that movie from day one, because even though I wasn't familiar with Guardians of the Galaxy per se, I was familiar with Rocket Raccoon from his appearance in the Incredible Hulk's 25th anniversary issue, and I was an instant fan right there. So I was like thinking, there's no way this can go wrong. And it remains my favorite MCU movie to date.
It's up there for me too, and frankly, I mean, I wasn't too concerned with Guardians of the Galaxy. Of all the movies that have come out from MCU that I thought maybe had a chance to flop was Doctor Strange, and that did very well, or did well enough. So needless to say, my worries there weren't really justified either, so I'm not going to worry too much here. Yeah, there's a little bit of Inhumans vibe here, but I don't think we have to worry about those kind of issues in this situation, because
no, Scott Buck is nowhere in sight.
Right, and Perlmutter has nothing to do with it. So yeah, I think we're safe there. I trust Feige. I trust his crew. He's got a great group of guys and gals he's getting together, and I love the pattern of them getting two people to kind of direct every time, even if it's just, you know, somebody who's kind of a shadow director. It makes sense in these kind of movies, and that's almost what you have to do anymore to make these kind of films work. You need somebody to kind of concentrate on the characters, somebody to concentrate on the action and special effects and so on. That way, one person isn't being pulled in so many directions. And I think Marvel's got it pretty well figured out.
Exactly, it's a formula that works. Like for instance with Captain America Civil War, the action sequences there were directed not by the Russo brothers, but by the directors of the John Wick movies.
See, and it worked. It makes sense.
Yep.
And that's what we say, we get accused of being Marvel lovers here, Disney lovers here, but it's true, they've figured out the formula, and when it comes to smaller films that need a specific voice, that's where you get a director who has a voice, who can do that. When it comes to films like these big superhero universes, or Star Wars, for instance, you need an overall leader who can make sure that everybody is on the same page, basically. And that's what, you need a Kevin Feige there. And there's just only one Kevin Feige, it seems like. We haven't really come across anybody else who can really do what he does.
Oh, there are definitely others who can do what he does.
Oh, yeah, but we haven't found them yet.
They haven't been able to rise to the position where they have the opportunity to show what they can do. That's the challenge right there.
Right, and that's what I was getting to is, that's why we are so confident in Marvel, is because they've figured it out. They cracked the code. They have yet to disappoint us on a level that justifies us going, well, this is worrisome, other than the Inhumans, but we know where that went wrong. Let us know in the comments what you think about this, and we'll surely have more about this in the weeks to come.
With the recent changes to YouTube's monetization policy, we'd like to ask that you please consider supporting the channel through Patreon. As thanks, Patreon members will receive early notification of mini-documentaries, special behind-the-scenes making of the Edge videos, outtakes, bloopers, lost episodes, and more. Support tiers start for as little as $1 a month. Check the link in the description. Thank you.